Manjit, and I'm reviewing a lens today. It's Canon 35 to 80 lens. It's a Mark III of the lens. There are several other lenses which are from the same series, and from the Canon Camera Museum, I learned that it's a very old lens from the 1995 approximately, and from the build of it, it seems to be a Japanese version because of the marking I am seeing on the lens. And this is a multi-purpose zoom lens with f4 to f5.6 aperture range, and also it has a plastic build, so it's very compact and lightweight. You can see this is quite compact profile on the lens, and this is actually looking good for the street photography and even for the normal photography. So I've been using this lens for a while. I got this lens from mpb.com as a used lens. I have several other lenses from them and they are quite good quality. So right now I'm using this with my Canon 1D Mark IV. This one is a 1D series, which is a APS-H series. So I've been using this lens for several purposes such as macro photography and object photography, flowers, and even night shoots. So I like to shoot night time lapses. So this one is actually good for those, although it has f4, but it's quite sharp in my reviews. I'll share some pictures and some other details of this lens after this review. So this lens is basically built out of plastic, and it is completely built uh, for the lightweight users. So it may not be the fastest or sharpest lens. It also has autofocus, but the autofocus motor is really loud. It is supposed to be working with the old DSLRs, so the sound was not of issue that time. Now, because of video making, we must have to make sure that the noise is really low. So the new sensor and new cameras or lenses, they have the USM motors, so they actually work quite well with all the camera systems that we have. So I have used this lens in comparison with my Canon Sigma 28 to 70 that's f2.8. It's a very wide aperture lens in comparison to 35 to 80. So I found that this one is sharper than that for sure, but the results are quite comparable. So the color system that it follows is, I'm not sure how it works, but it actually provides a different kind of color palette. It's a bit flattened out color, if I say. The images, they don't have too much detail, but they have a bit of matte finish to them, to the elements and everything that is in the picture. Here is a direct comparison of this lens with Sigma 28 to 70 f2.8. I have heard that this lens is capable of converting into macro lens. Someone has to remove a front element and they can try to do that. I'm not going to do that just yet, but that's also an option. In terms of actual macro capabilities, this one is a quite close focus lens. It has 0.4 meter, or I think 1.2 feet as a range, which is quite good for this small lens. Uh, I realized that on f3, f4, it is a bit finicky, but on 80 at f4, f5.6, it's quite sharp. Uh, and the bokeh and the background blur, that's a bit different. So it has a different kind of shape that comes with the pictures. So I'll share some samples of that as well. So that's it for the current review. I'll try to make some more reviews of the lenses that I already own. I'm not going to share much technical data about it. I'm just going to share the usage and the things that I have observed. So I hope you would like it. Uh, if you are new, please subscribe. I just started this channel, so it would be really great if you can help me out. Thank you.